Right, we are going to be going through the bug out scenario from the new Korea campaign book. It's on page 66 of the book if you want to check it out and have a go at it yourselves. I have already deployed the starting force of my Koreans, which is half rounded down.
Half rounded down, yes, yeah.
So the way we built our teams, which we've gone over, that's left me with 5 units to place down. So I've got my rifle squad with the 2 LMGs.
LMG squad, isn't it? Because it's got the 2 LMGs in there. Yeah.
I've got my medium machine gun placement set up. My first lieutenant and flag bearer.
Yeah.
I have got my forward lookout.
Forward observer.
Forward observer.
Forward artillery observer.
Yep. Set up in the house where he's nicely in cover and protected, but can see everything. And at the back, my mortar team.
In a nice cosy gun pit.
Yeah, nicely stuck in there.
So the UN forces, the US, start off the board. Wave 1 coming in from this side. And my first wave is, again, it's half rounded down. I believe I have 9 units, so I'm bringing 4 on in the first wave. The rest coming on in reserves. The aim of the game for me is to get off the board. We're trying to break through this blockade in the centre of the road here. I get points for being in this half of the table, so from the blockade back. I get even more points if I can get some units off the board from this back end. Rich, you're scoring points for just killing my guys.
Yeah, my objective is to stop you.
It is indeed.
It is
indeed. So all the dice are in the back.
Yep. You're, by the way, as well, it's worth noting for this scenario, your reinforcements come on from this end of the board.
Yes.
Just to make it extra unfair on Charlie, my reinforcements come on from either side of the board.
Yes, pincer movements.
To pincer onto him.
Fortunately, it's my wave. It's my first dice out, and the temptation to bring on the pattern first turn is high. But I know that you've got that horrible T-34-85, good tank, so effective. I'm not going to sit a target right out there straight away.
So I've got my tank sitting in reserve with my personnel carrier.
What I'm going to do is, my first wave was always going to be this truck, which is going to come in. I think they'd be coming down the road, then they'd see this blockade, so it would be a matter of like, no, an advance order is going to give me, I get two turns and I can move 12 inches, so that would comfortably get me from board edge to the corner of.
So you're going to come straight in
here
and pull in behind that cover.
Yeah.
Because you've seen the blockade.
Yes, yeah. And I think I might be in range with the machine gun for a cheeky shot on your.
I should imagine you are.
Rifle squad. So I'm going to declare that before measuring.
It's not going to be an easy hit though.
Yeah, it's long range. I've moved. So -2 already. You're in hard cover, so -4. I'm needing 6s followed by 6s. So 5 dice from my medium machine gun.
Last one. Oh, not bad.
Yeah, 2 6s in there. So I need another 6 though to qualify those hits because it is hard cover. No, nothing from me.
So because it's just using D6s in this system, as people who play bot action will be familiar with, when it's that hard to hit, you have to roll 2 6s.
2 6s, yeah.
Because there's no
tough.
8s and 12s and so on. Yeah. Okay, so I'm up next.
Yeah.
Which means the most sensible thing for me to do is to use my observer, I would say.
Yeah.
And put a target down just over here.
Sure. So
he's calling in an artillery strike, which gets resolved.
Anywhere in particular? You know you've got a 6-inch bubble around it to begin with.
Yeah, so I'm just going to make sure this whole cover is unusable.
Okay, cool.
So that's going to go there.
Yeah, sounds good.
With the artillery, what does that go as a fire order?
Fire order, yes.
He is resolved at the start of the next round?
Yes.
Yeah.
Before we do anything else, we'll find out if that's going to come in.
Yeah.
If it comes in, bad news for everybody over there.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a miscalculation and we get to move it.
So I basically radioed in a little airstrike over there.
Yeah.
Which we'll see what happens at the start of the next round. It's my dice again.
It is.
Which means, just to add a bit of insult to injury, and the fact that Charlie's guys are still inside this transport.
They are, yes, yeah.
Means I shall be using my mortar team.
Okay.
To issue a fire order.
Yeah.
Onto this target over here.
Yeah, so 60-inch range. I'm definitely within range.
Yep.
It's a single dice because it's overhead fire. You're always looking for a 6. So roll away.
Yeah, it's not likely to hit, but it doesn't.
Fortunately not. However, it means they're ranged in. So next turn they're going to hit on a 5, so I'll just stick a little d6 down there so we
So
know.
if Charlie stays there, every successive shot I take with the mortar team gets more accurate.
It does.
I'm more likely to hit.
It does. So it's another North Korean dice.
Another dice for me. Now I'm starting to sort of run out of things that I can really do effectively because you're not really going to be in range of my rifles. So and I can't bring any reinforcements on. So what's the range on my?
What you can do is if you want to wait, you can stick a down order on one of your reserves.
Making them harder.
You just burn that dice by just going down.
Yeah, that's true because you're going to want to get those people out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to essentially make you go.
Yeah. Well, assuming it's my dice to come out next. So you stick a down order.
Probabilities means it should be soon.
Well, you've got more dice in the bag. This is where having less units works in my favour.
Yeah. So
only for the first turn.
Down order on the tank.
Yeah, I can see what's going on here. It's just going to be down until my dice come out. It's another one.
Are you sure you've got dice?
I'm positive.
Down order on my commissar.
Yeah. Right, it's a green dice. Okay, so I haven't got a lot of order options. I don't want to stay sat in this truck, so I am going to bail out with the infantry squad. I've got a problem now though because I know that you've ranged in that artillery, and as much as I'd like to jump out and hide behind that hard cover,
well, you've got the artillery and you've got the mortar repeatedly getting more accurate.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this unit a run order, meaning they'll get to there. Which is just in front of the, just behind the woods. So if you wouldn't mind piling those guys in around, so the furthest guy would be there, and then the rest can go in around that unit there.
So there we go. They're in the woodland scrub.
I don't really want to give too many of them. To allow you to see too many of them. And obviously they're on a run order, so they're not able to shoot this round, but it hopefully does get them out of the way and give them a bit of cover from any incoming fire. And I'm moving up the board, which is the objective.
Yeah. So you're making progress.
I'm making some progress. It's another green dice.
As it was more likely to be.
Yeah, the HQ is going to do exactly the same thing. So my second lieutenant is going to run. I'm making assumptions on 12 inches here. But yeah, that'll do. So they've had a run order. And the next dice
I guess they would be in cover because of the trees.
is another green one.
Right.
Well, it's my medic, so we might as well get the medic in out behind the rest of the guys there. And that's all of what I've got to bring on in my wave one.
Means I am now.
So any dice for me is just going to go down on the existing.
I believe it's just only my
units.
dice left, right?
No, I've still got. I've got 4 green dice, but all I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting them on down orders.
Yeah, because you have to. So down order on those guys, and then we can focus on these.
Down for me on my veteran NCO, and then your next hand dice.
So I'll tell you what, I'll make this easy for us. I'm going to use the forced order.
Yeah, snap 2.
Snap 2, and then he'll just down afterwards.
Cool.
So snap 2 on him on.
Both those units. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
they're both just going to make a shoot.
Yeah.
So I'll start with the medium machine gun placement.
Yeah.
Are you in range? That's the question.
Right. Well, you're going to declare before you measure.
I'm going to declare to
On
shoot
that unit,
these.
you should be, because I was within range with my machine gun, so you should be within range of my unit. Now, is half of my unit in cover?
I would say they probably are.
Well, I think you're probably being generous, but I'll take it. I'll take a bit of light cover. So is it over 18 inches?
I think
Yes. So it will be 5s. There's -1 for the long range, -1 for the light cover.
Is it 8 dice?
5 dice
5
for the machine gun.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of
Yeah, you need a 5 or a 6 to hit.
5s and 6s. 1 hit.
1 hit, so I'm definitely taking the pin.
You are.
These guys are regular, so you're wounding them on a 4, 5 or a 6.
Okay. 4.
It's a 4, so there's a man down
You've
already.
been hit once.
Not good, not good.
Let's resolve these guys.
Yeah.
So
You could do the same again?
yes, I
So
don't
you've
think the
got-
rifles will be in range though.
No, you've got light machine gun. Actually, the rifles, I think, are in range, but they're going to be long range.
Yeah?
They are.
Oh, lovely.
So do them. Everything's going to be long range, actually. But if you want to do the light machine guns first,
Okay.
so they're 4 dice each.
So 8 dice, light machine guns.
Yeah, so long
Number
range, light cover, so 5s again, 5 or 6.
5s and 6s. There's quite a few. So let's take out the misses.
Yeah.
So 2, wow, 2.
2, so I'm taking another pin.
And I'm rolling again for...
We'll put that to one side because that's the wounds,
Okay.
so the hit scored. So now we roll for the rifleman.
8.
So there'll be 8, but 2 are loaders, so the loaders don't shoot.
Right, okay.
So it's just 6 riflemen shooting from the squad. So 6 rifles, again hitting on 5s and 6s.
3
3
hits.
more 5s.
Yeah. So I'm rolling again on...
Looking for 4s, 5s and 6s.
But that's all of them now.
Yes, yeah.
So 4, 5s and 6s. One of them.
One of them. I'll tell you what I forgot to do last time was roll.
You got
for
a medic.
my
haven't you?
medic.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed it's a 6. No, so it's another casualty.
You can roll for this one for your medic.
Yeah, you're
Let's
going to
say that was
let me
the
do
last-
that.
yeah,
Bless
yeah,
you. Okay, I'll
Right.
take that. Is it a 6? It
is.
is.
There
So
you
just
go.
one casualty, which is the guy that's already off there. That's
There
cool.
you go.
Very, very generous of you. I don't believe the North Koreans would have been so friendly.
All's fair in love and war, and I'm very fair.
And that's the end of turn 1, because all we've got left is the remaining reserves, and they all have to go down in turn 1. So I think we'll have a tidy up, and then we'll come back for turn 2.
Yeah, cool. Right, so we have cleared the board and we have tidied everything up, ready to crack on with round 2.
Yeah.
Charlie, do you want to give a quick recap of what's happened?
Not a lot's happened over this side of the table, has it? You guys are ranged in on my truck at the moment. So motor squad's where they were. Forward observer has placed his bombardment. Machine gun team and everything are largely untouched. The Americans have come in up this top end of the table, pulled in behind that brickwork, and all piled out in behind the woods there.
Yeah,
So
so nice, simple. You've come on, you've seen the barricade is well barricaded, well
Yeah.
fortified, you've gone, and swerved off,
something like
off
that.
of the road. My observers observed it all and gone, bombardment.
Yeah. So you're rolling a d6 to see if that bombardment
Yes.
comes in.
So we're resolving this bombardment now.
Yeah.
It's a 5.
5, which is
Not what you wanted to
not
say.
what I wanted to say. That's fire for effect. So we need to roll a d6.
Yep.
This determines the range of this bombardment as it comes down.
Okay. 1.
1. So it's 6 inches plus 1 inch.
Wow, you got lucky. Because these guys could have quite easily eaten that bombardment.
So 7 inches from that
I
point.
think we can safely say
It's just going to hit the truck, fortunately. Which I like the idea of. So you're rolling to see the damage on the truck.
Unfortunately, there are people still in that truck.
There aren't.
Oh,
Everybody got out.
no, yeah, there was-
Everybody got out.
Okay, so what am I rolling then?
You're rolling. You need a 6.
Okay.
6 is for full effect.
Is it 3?
3. So I take D3 pins on that.
So you take a pin and then
on the
D3
truck.
pins? Or?
It's just D3 pins on the truck.
So that's going to be 1.
That's
it's
right.
1.
Yeah.
So we rolled the D6 instead of D3 because it's rounding down.
Yes, yeah. And you, unfortunately, Observer didn't manage a great deal. I think what's happened there is it landed off board,
Yeah.
and just the shrapnels hit the back end of the truck.
At least he gets to observe again.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
Ever again?
One shot per game. One shot.
I
per
did not
game.
know that really. Never mind.
Why I didn't tell him.
Yeah.
It levels the
He can still
playing field,
observe.
He can still observe. He can still observe.
He's still giving me another dice.
So he is, yeah. Which is largely a good excuse for having an observer.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my first dice at the bag. What I don't want to do is come piling down the street whilst you've still got loads of stuff to activate.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attempt to give my rifle squad an advance order.
Oh.
But to do that, they need to pass an order test. I have my second lieutenant there giving them +1 to their morale, but they do have 2 pins. So they're starting on 9s, they're down to 7 and back up to 8. So I need an 8 or less. I roll a 10!
Wow.
Which is not great. It means they go down. And we don't lose any pins either. Bad news.
So
Bad
why
news.
did they have to have that order for them?
Because they've got pins, because
Oh,
they're pinned,
right, yeah.
they've got to pass an order
In order
to
to get up and continue.
to get up and continue. So I've got another order. I'm going to advance my second lieutenant round.
Okay.
Just a little way. In fact, I might advance him into the woods. Yeah, I'll advance him into the woods.
So
Pull that
he goes into the
farmer's
woods
tree
side.
out for me.
Oh wow, deforestation.
Deforestation, just so I can fit the guys in
Like
there.
a giant.
And you can move the tree, just chuck it out of the way somewhere.
It's there.
There we go. They've had their advance order. I think I put that on ambush. Rich, can you change that to advance for me?
There we go.
It's another one of mine. Medic's going to follow suit.
You can bring reinforcements on at this point.
I can bring reinforcements on. I don't want to. I'll tell you what I'm going to do though. I'm going to try and give the truck an advance order.
Okay.
But again, it's pinned. It's regular, so it's 8 or less. 7. That'll do. I lose the pin.
Yep. And I lose my bonus to shelling you.
You do. So we're going to make one turn to there. I'm going to move him forward 3 inches. I'll make another turn. And I'm going to come the rest of my 12 inches this way. So I'm just going to take him up to 8.
Okay.
I'm giving my guys a bit of cover. And I'm going to machine gun your rifle squad.
Oh.
I'm within half range, but I have moved. You have got hard cover, so it's going to be 6s to hit. Nothing.
Just pinging off the
Not
barricade.
1-6, yeah. It's a well constructed barricade of the contents of these poor people's
Yeah,
homes.
there's bricks and tables and barrels.
So next one is
Oh, it's
yours.
about time.
Yeah.
Well,
It says you've kind of forced me to make the first moves this turn, which
yeah.
isn't
So the
ideal.
first thing we're going to do is mortar you this unit here.
Yeah. So looking for a 6.
So there's a fire order from them.
Yeah.
There you go. So
Damn.
looking to roll a 6. And it's a 1.
It's a 1, but
So-
next turn it's a 5.
Yeah.
And if they go down again, you'll be fine.
That's kind of my intention.
Yeah.
Is that I'm going to rattle them with shots to keep
Yeah.
them down.
It's another Korean dice.
Okay, which means this time I'm going to bring on my troop carrier.
Okay, so these guys are veteran.
Yep.
Because they're coming on as a reserve, it's a -1 to roll on your morale check
Mm-hmm.
or your command test. So you're looking for a 9 or less.
Yep, so they're on an advance. 2 dice, 9 or less.
10, 11, and 12 would be great, Rich.
Ooh,
It's a 9 on the
9.
nose.
So they come on, it's an advance order.
It's an advance order, so they can move 12
9,
inches for a wheeled vehicle.
Right. Which
I
means...
really hate the fact that you can just bring reserves on from any...
So they're really just going to screech out behind you
Ouch.
here. This is going to be very painful for you.
It is.
It's an advance so they can shoot the guns.
They can shoot the machine gun,
Yeah.
which has 5 dice. You're in close range. Because you've moved, but then you're close range, it cancels out the modifier,
Yeah.
so it's a 3+ to hit. I know, yeah, it's
And
gonna
5
hurt.
dice, 3+ to hit. And, oh, well, 2 of them missed, but I got 6, 3, 3.
Cool, so I'm taking a pin.
And then what's it going to be to wound?
It's going to be a 4, 5, or 6.
4, 5 or 6.
All my guys are
Oh,
ready.
only one of them was a 6.
I can live with that.
So-
I'm going to re-roll.
Oh, yes, because you got your
For the
medic.
medic, it's a 1.
1.
Serves me right for picking the 1 up.
So, who would you like
So
to lose?
One of my poor chaps. Let's go. If I've got a guy with a bayonet, yeah, let's get rid of that chap there.
Smashed.
So next dice is another sand dice.
Well, you know what's going to happen now.
The machine.
The machine
The
gun.
SMG chaps are going to get out.
My veteran
Of course
SMG
they
squad
are.
are going to
Of course
disembark.
they
So
are.
no, these guys don't have to roll this time, do they?
No, because you've come on inside the truck.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you got caught in the truck, there's a big negative to being trapped in there. But just piling out, they could go into combat. They've got tough fighter because they've got SMGs.
Yeah.
So every hit you score, you get to make an additional attack.
Right.
So the way combat works is it's just your straight up rolls to wound.
Yeah.
There's no rolls to hit. It's because you're in close combat.
Yeah.
These are combat was brutal in World War II,
Yeah.
and now in the Korean War. So when you get stuck in, it's make or break. Someone's
So
gonna
these
die.
guys will be rolling to wound on a...
So if they're just going into hit,
Yeah.
if you're going to go into charge and combat,
Yeah.
it's a 4 to wound.
Yeah.
Whereas for me to wound you back is 5s. But if you want to soften me up first with your SMGs,
Because I'll be rolling
you've got
on...
16 dice to roll.
Yeah, because I'll be rolling 8 to wound if I was to get into melee, right?
Yeah.
Or I can take the chance and
16.
not get hit back and do 16 dice.
Yes,
2,
which is all the
4,
dice.
6, 8. Oh, okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah.
So you're going to be hitting on a.
You say 4, 5s and 6.
It's going to be a 3, 4, 5, or a 6.
I like those odds.
Yeah, it's going to be 3, 4, 5, or a 6.
Okay.
Yes, so go for it. Just the 1s and 2s are misses.
There's just 1,
2 of them.
and 2 misses.
Cool. So you're now wounding on 4, 5, and 6.
Just stay on that camera for a moment. So I'm re-rolling all of these
Yeah.
for 4, 5s and 6s.
Yes.
That's a lot.
It is.
1 missed. 2. At least you got a medic with you.
It is, yeah, thank goodness for that.
There you go. 1, 2, 3. Was that 6 hits?
6 hits, 6
Or
wounds.
6 wounds.
Yeah.
Let's get to roll for each one.
Oh, not one. So that's 6 guys gone. How many guys are left in that squad now? 1, 2,
This is
3,
the
4,
entire squad,
5,
yeah.
6, 7, 8.
2
So
left.
2 guys left. I'm going to have to make a morale check.
Yep.
I think this unit could be gone rich. Now that's my medic.
Oh.
So the medic is definitely going about.
He's not really earning his rations right
He's
now.
not, but he's not going home yet either.
Yeah.
So I've got 4 pins. Got to make the morale check now. It was a disastrous first turn for those guys. So they're normally on a 9. I need a 5 or less to hang around. I do. I get a 5.
5. That's
So they're sticking around for a little bit longer.
yeah.
I can take that.
Not that much longer with the way things are going.
Well, we'll wait and see.
Not much longer at all. Did I artillery them already? I did, didn't I?
You did,
Bit of
yes.
a waste
They're
now.
not in order.
I have no line of sight on these guys, I'm guessing.
No, because you've got the building in the way as well there.
So they may as well wait. And I guess I should bring on my reinforcements. So I'm going to pop this out of the way. Now the question
What's coming on?
is, yeah, I'm thinking it's probably I don't have much use for these 2 guys right now.
Well, you think that?
I want to put my commissar on with my skivvies.
Yeah.
The tank. It's just kind of like a who plays the tank first.
It is 100% that, yes.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll put my low-ranking people on.
Okay, so
Yeah.
to come on, these guys need a 7 or less.
Yeah,
do you want to do that?
I'll get them ready because you can see where they're going to come on.
Hopefully they won't, and I'm
Oh.
going to make you put them all back.
Well. 2 dice, 7 or less.
7 or less. It's an 8! They don't come on, so they take a down
And
order.
I will put them all back.
Well, you might want to change where they come on next time.
No, I'm not going to.
Right, okay, so it's a green dice. I've got two options because everything's embarked in the other truck,
Yeah.
or it's bring on the pattern. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on the truck.
Yeah. They can charge down the tarmac.
I'm not making a charge down the tarmac now. No, it looks like a trap. I'm going to do the same thing as I did last time, but this time the truck's going to come to here. It's fully loaded with everybody that's in there, and it's going to make a fire order.
Fair enough.
On your machine. Well, it's got to pass a test to come on
My
first.
dudes or my...
So it's an 8 or less to come on. It's a 10! It doesn't
Wow.
come on!
All of
So the
them.
truck does not come on.
So
it
they
gets
headed this off as well.
a down order. Dude, that serves me right. You should never put it out before you've made your test.
Yeah. Never
Right,
put out before
next
the
one
test.
is a green dice. I'm going to give a down order to some of these guys so they can stop in the vehicle.
Okay.
Down on my veteran NCO. It's a sand coloured dice.
Oh. Well, let's do some LMG fire on your truck from
Yeah.
these guys. Ooh, do I want to do that? Do I want to expend them so you can just trundle towards me? Maybe I should send my tank in.
You can put it on down if you don't want to bring it on this turn.
Yeah, that's. I'll tell you what. I'm going to send my my medic in.
Okay.
Run order. Is that 12?
It's 12 inches,
Yeah.
but he's got to pass his test first.
He will.
Don't make the fatal
He's
mistake
going to
again.
pass his medic's test. I'm just seeing how far he can get in.
That's not 12, by the way.
No, I've clicked it. That is, but then the tape measure would have fallen off.
So he's is he a veteran, your medic?
Yes, he
Yes. So the medic's veteran, so he's coming on a 9 or less.
2
Yeah.
snake eyes. So 12 is going to see him to there.
Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah, he's just running in to help his mates out. Sorry, I'm late. I'm
I'll be
here.
there soon.
Be
So
with you.
next
Yeah.
dice is a green dice.
Yeah.
I am going to. Not sure this is a great idea or not, but I'm going to bring my bazooka team on. I'm going to attempt to bring my bazooka team on. Before I do that, I need an 8 or less on 2 dice. Yep. So bazooka team's coming on. And you know where they're going to come on, Rich?
I do not.
They're going to come on right here.
Oh, look at that.
In fact, I tell you what, they're going to come on where I can get a nice clean shot into the behind of your armoured car.
Oh, good job you didn't have them in your car.
So it's an advance order. I'm going to be hitting on a 4, 5 or 6.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. Hey! It's a 4. So it's plus 4 penetration, I believe, on a bazooka.
So I need to put a pin on it as well.
So you do need a pin on it, thank you very much.
Put a pin in it.
It's a 7, so that's plus 1, so 7. It's a 7 on the front, 6 on the side, 5 on the rear. It is now damaged.
Ooh.
Roll on the damage chart. It's destroyed.
Spadoom.
Leave the pin in there so we know it's destroyed. Vehicle stays on because
okay.
it could provide cover and stuff. I'll just pinch that order dice.
It's a weird way to pick things up with your hand pointing the wrong way. Oh, you receive like that.
That felt good. That felt good after you've just nearly wiped out my infantry squad.
I didn't need that car anyway.
Sure you didn't. Sure you didn't.
Well, they've got
This is another sand dice though.
Yeah.
This is where the conscripts pile in on the bazooka team. The butts of
Well, they're
rifles
already
are already down, aren't they?
I could send him in with his pistol. Pew, pew. He has got a pistol.
He has got a pistol. He can shoot with a pistol. It's a range of 6 inches.
Yeah. Doesn't really
Doesn't inspire you with a lot of confidence.
Not really. You know what I'm gonna do? What's he got? He's gonna do an advance.
Yeah,
So he's gonna advance
6 inches.
6 inches. He can go in
You
melee.
are really going to go for it, aren't you?
Can he get in melee with you from there?
You can run,
Yeah.
and then you could get in a melee. I'm going to hit you back twice.
Yeah, because there's 2 of you.
It's 2 of
I'm gonna
us
put
and
my
1 of you.
My commissar is going to come and punch you.
I can't believe you've done this.
With
So the
his-
commissar, which provides you the opportunity to re-roll order tests,
he's going to come and punch
is
you.
going to come in and just go for these. I feel like he was jogging behind the armoured car and like, wait, and when he's seen them blown up, he's like, no.
He's going in to get his...
Okay, so he needs to pass an order test first, and then come on. So he.
Yeah, watch him fail this.
I can't remember, was he
Will he
commissar?
shoot himself?
Was he regular or veteran, the commissar?
He's just... Can't he only be...
Oh, he's inexperienced, of course.
yeah.
So you're right, he's coming on a 7 or less.
Will he shoot himself if he fails?
What if he fails to come on?
Yeah.
He's just 2 and fit, he's not
4,
come on.
5, 6.
So he's in. So you made the charge.
Yep.
So you made the first round of combat.
Right, so talk me through this.
Wounding on a 4, 5 or a 6.
With 1 dice.
1 dice.
Alright, 4, 5 or 6? 5.
5, so that's 1 wounded.
Yeah. He's just smacked you with his briefcase.
Which means one of the guys gone is going to be the loader. So I'm hitting back with my other guy,
So I've killed your loader.
wounding you on a 3, 4, 5 or a 6.
Come on, 1. Yes!
Do you know what that means?
What?
That means you won the combat. Do you know what that means?
Does he rally?
That bazooka team's gone. So combat, like I say, bolt action combat is so definitive. It's whoever wins the combat wipes out the other squad. So that's your dice 1.
Yeah.
You want to keep it up on the side there.
Oh,
Fair play. It was a bold move and it paid off.
yeah.
Now my bazooka can't shoot your T-34 if you choose to bring it on.
This is true. I'm safe. Which is exactly what I'll do.
Yeah.
What do I have to roll for this?
Remember, it can come in from both sides.
Well, that's true. You may well come in from that side later. I mean, I was just going to finish off those guys. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to bring it on level with you over here.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's going to be able to advance and fire.
Yeah.
So I'm going to advance and I'm going to fire on this. What's its move?
It has a 9-inch move on an advance.
Okay, so if you will advance me to roughly this area, and then turn facing you.
Well,
There we go. And we'll fire.
but you do need to pass an order test first.
We've already positioned it.
Yeah, you've made that mistake.
Under 8?
It's an 8 or less. Yeah.
An A9.
It's a 9. It goes down. As I told you, got to stop preempting it.
Yeah.
You've still got loads of stuff to activate yet, though. So, and I can't have a lot left.
Is it me again?
It is you again.
Yeah, it's gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna use my forced order.
Oh, you're gonna snap 2.
Snap 2
Right.
on both of these.
There you go. 2 more dice.
And they're just gonna rattle.
Shoot the truck.
Yeah. Which is possibly a bad idea because your tank's gonna come on now.
There is still the 2 men left there.
Yeah. They're quite hard to hit though, aren't they?
Well, the 2
Although
men.
will adding another pin to them cause them to.
Not yet. No, they do need to take 9 pins to break.
Yeah.
But I'll have to rally them next turn, and you've got those SMG squads waiting in the wings. So.
Okay. Fire order and fire order. So let's resolve. That's
Machine
5
gun
dice.
first. Yeah. So 5 dice for the machine gun.
Hitting on.
It's gonna. So it's not. Is it long range? 18 inches. It will be long
It's
range.
going to be.
But other than that, I'm in the open, so it's going to be a 4, 5, or a 6.
6, 2 6s, just 2 hits.
Yeah. So you need a 6 to penetrate its front armor.
3 and 2.
So no, nothing.
And then this lot.
Yeah. It does take a pin though.
Yes.
You
Yes.
did score a successful hit. And then the same for these guys. So if you want to roll 8 dice for the LMG,
4 5s and 6s.
and then 6 dice for the
Well, we
rifles.
got a few there.
Yeah.
And then 6s.
And then 6s to damage. But I do take a pin.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 6s. So 3 opportunities to blow it up.
So all at once or one at a time?
All at once, you might as well.
4 4 2.
So 2 are 2s, so it's immobilised.
Yep.
Which means it goes down.
Takes another pin
It
as
takes another. It's going to take another 3 pins, effectively.
well. Okay.
So
Are they all just pinning? None of them are damaging?
no, because it's immobilised, so it just can't go anywhere either now.
Okay. But now it's going to be hit by rifle shots.
Yeah, so you've got 6 riflemen.
1 2 3 4 5 6. Yep. 4 5s and 6s?
Yep.
Just 2.
And then 6s to damage.
Nope.
No.
Ping.
Next dice.
Yeah.
It's a green one. What have I got left?
You got your tank.
The tank and the other unit of infantry.
And I've got nothing of that.
And my medic. So the medic doesn't like the look of things where he is right now. He's gonna run like Billy O. But which way is he gonna run? He's gonna run. Can you run him, sort of, yeah, to about there, yeah,
Okay.
through the woods, yeah. And now he's safe enough there for the time being. Next dice. Here's a green dice, so this unit's gonna go down. And the question is, do I bring the tank on this turn? Or
You've
do I
got
wait
some
till
nice
next turn?
open space to use that tank with.
It is a green dice. Okay, so I'm going to try and bring it on. I don't know where I'm going to bring it on yet, but I'm going to try and bring it on. So I need an 8 or less. And 9! So I can't bring it on. That's that decision made at least.
It's late to the party.
Everything's been late to the party this turn, hasn't
And
it?
that's the extra dice I get
For the observer. Cool.
So,
So we'll gather the dice in, we'll have a tidy up, and we'll come back for turn 3.
yeah, so end of round 2. Right, so turn 2 was eventful.
I'm still bitter about the commissar.
Yeah. So we tidied up the board, we're ready to go ahead for turn 3, but just, Charlie, do you want to quickly recap?
Yeah, so largely the defending force here is untouched. We've got a lot of failed guys that failed to come in for my sides of the pattern, the squad, the veteran NCO and the truck that they're coming in. And then we've got we've got a pinned down truck, we've got a heavily pinned down and depleted squad. The medic making a run for it with the second lieutenant for me, and then your full strength SMG squad. Your armoured car's gone. That commissar is out there by himself, having done nothing last turn.
My hero commissar.
And you've got your T-34, which failed to come on, as well as did T-30 you chose to keep
I think I may have down or I can't remember now.
And then there's the squad.
They failed to come on.
Oh, and your little medic who's making a leg across the table.
Yeah, he's running in to do his job.
Without further ado, let's find out what's coming out of the dice bag first.
It would be yours. Right, okay. So, this is going to be an interesting one. I am going to push up onto these guys. Oh, actually, they're not going to be able to do much because they're so heavily pinned, aren't they?
No.
So, I'm going to do an advance and shoot onto these guys.
Okay.
I'm going to push harder with my machine gun guys.
Yeah.
So, can we take measure to
There you go.
Thank you. So, an advance is going to be
6 inches, yeah.
And the range on their SMGs is
12.
Okay.
So effective range is 6.
So they're going to be well within.
Yeah.
So they're going to move to sort of here.
Now, I'm a small team because there's only 2 guys.
Yep.
So it's -1 for the small team.
It's harder to hit.
Yeah, -1 for the light cover being in
Yep.
the trees. Albeit there's not a tree there right now. So
You're in the trees.
I'm in the trees, yeah. It'll be a 5 or a 6 to hit normally. However, if you're within 6 inches,
We are, I
um,
believe, 6.
yeah, within 6 inches, so it'll be 4, 5, or a 6 to hit.
Okay. So
12 dice. Oh no, there's 8 guys, isn't there? So
yes, that's 16.
16 dice, yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Like you said before, all the dice. It's almost like you've counted out what we would need.
It's 16.
4, 5s and 6s, did you say?
4s,
5s and 6s.
4s, 5s, and 6s.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'd like it to be 5s and 6s, but it's not.
That's a lot. Again, I roll quite well sometimes.
You are today.
That's a lot to deal with.
Okay, so it's again 4s, 5s, and 6s to wound.
Most of those were 5s and 6s. Okay, and I only need to get 2.
All the 1s and 2s, yeah,
Okay.
and 3s.
Yes, I only need to roll 2s. No.
Oh,
6, 4, 4.
only 3. Give me 3 dice because I have a medic.
You do.
I need to save at least 2 of them. I saved
Save
1, but unfortunately it's not enough. That team is taken out,
Yep.
which is an order dice out the bag.
So does that whole team go then?
The whole team's gone, yeah.
There you are.
So I'm losing the benefit of my
I don't want to drop them
HQ
into your
squads.
hands. I don't want to roll them into your hand. They're still metal miniatures.
What makes me really sad is I never got a chance to use the effects of the veteran NCO to boost my
Yes.
my lieutenant, but that was my fault. I've been caught in a trap.
We have.
So next dice is another sand-colored dice.
Another. Okay, so we're going to come on with. Well, we're going to roll to see if we can come on with our reinforcements. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay. So they're the.
they're the inexperienced
Yep.
squad, so they need a 7 or less to come on.
And they've got 12.
Yeah, 7
They
or
do
less.
nothing.
So they definitely don't come on, they go down.
Okay.
And the next one is mine. So I'm going to try and bring the truck on.
Yep.
The other truck. I don't know where, but it's going to try and come on. So let's go. I need an 8 or less. A 7.
Nice. So you can bring your armoured truck.
That'll do. So the truck can come on, and it's going to come on with the full squad and the veteran NCO. Where am I going to come on? I can't decide whether.
Storm down the
No, because if you'd activated, I would have
Yeah.
stormed down, but because you haven't activated yet, I don't want to be peppered by countless amounts of. Mind saying that, the best you can manage is 2 pins,
Heavily
3
pinned.
with the mortar if you're lucky.
It depends on the distance you stop at, I suppose.
Yeah, you know what? Hell for leather. I'm going to run down the. I'm going to advance down the road.
My
but
horse is probably going to continue shooting these guys.
because I'm on 24 inches. Because I'm on a road, I'm doubling my move. So it's going to get me to there, which is 24 inches down.
Wow.
And the effective range is 18 inches. I've moved, you're in hard cover,
Yep.
so it's going to be 6s to hit on 5 dice. I was just going to say, I've not rolled a lot of 6s
You got
yet.
2 6s there.
And then these guys are 4 5s or 6s. Are these regulars?
Is it hard cover? Does that make a difference?
No, not that was just to hit. Non-movement.
Yeah, they are just regulars as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Have I lost my ranging in dice somewhere?
I didn't think you were ranged.
I thought I
in
took one shot at those guys.
If you
but
were, then I'll give you that.
Someone will
Take
rewind the
your word
video
for it.
now and
But I'd rather you were accused of being a fibber than me. So.
Well, I've already been nice.
You did.
Let you
Yes,
get a dude back.
So next one is a sandclip dice.
Okay, so we're going to roll to put the tank on.
Oh, okay. I was expecting a snap 2 order.
Oh, no. I'm going to blast you in the side. Well, we're rolling under 8.
Yes.
Okay.
8 or less. Ooh.
3.
Not what I
Right,
wanted to
so
say.
he can advance, is it 12?
9 inches.
9, right. So would you bring me 9 inches
I
towards
can indeed.
here?
Yeah.
And going to take a nice shot into the flank
Ouch.
of your
Of my poor truck.
truck.
Yeah. So you're going to be hitting on a 4, 5 or a 6.
With how many dice?
1 dice.
Just 1 dice.
Single dice for the main gun.
6.
It's a hit.
Bam.
You have a heavy anti-tank gun, so it's +6 penetration.
Wow, do I even have to roll?
You might as well, because the more you roll, the better it could get. So
Okay.
I have an armour of 5 on the side, so you're already penetrating.
Yep.
So roll away.
I'm already in there. 3.
3.
9.
So it's a 9, which is anything over 3 is exceptional damage.
Right.
So you roll 2 dice on the damage chart,
Yep.
counting both results.
Except adding them or just
Counting both. So
6 and a 2.
6 is destroyed.
Oh, there's
So-
got all your people in it.
It's got the people in it. What happens
They'll
is
bail.
they bail.
Yeah.
You roll a d6,
Okay.
and this is how many hits you cause on the squad as they bail
Ooh.
out. I get a 6-inch move to bail out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bail out in this direction, 6 inches, through the shrubs here. Hopefully they're going to get far enough away that you're not going to do much damage. So roll a d6 to find out how many hits.
3.
3 hits. So you're rolling to wound as normal on a 4, 5 or a 6. We'll find out who's
6 and a 5. So,
So
you lost
2
2
guys.
guys.
bad news.
I guess they take a pin as well.
They do take. Yeah, they'll have taken a pin. I won't know because it was destroyed. Yes, we'll say they take a pin.
From the initial hit, I suppose.
Yeah. And we'll take out this chap.
You're using up all the pin markers.
I am. That's because you pinned me a lot. And then you've got the last chap. So again, roll a d6 to see how many hits he takes.
Okay. 6.
6. Roll 6 dice.
1, 2,
He's probably going to die.
5, 6.
Yes,
he
he's a
dies.
veteran, so it's a 5 he would be wounded on, and he is wounded. So that's an order dice out the bag for him.
Oh dear. I feel a little bad.
And I believe these guys get a down order. That's destroyed, so that's a dice for you.
Okay.
And we'll turn the truck on its side. This has been blown up, blocking the road.
Boom. Next dice.
Okay. It's another sandcutter dice.
Yeah. Well, this is bad because your tank is going to roll on with nothing to worry about very soon, other than my commissar might punch it out.
True.
So I'm going to use my medium machine gun to shoot at these guys.
Okay.
So fire order.
Yeah. They're out in the open. They're down though. So the range should be fine. You're definitely within 18
It's harder
inches.
to hit.
So it's going to be 5s and 6s to hit those guys.
So how many does he have?
He has 5 dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s, yeah.
5 and a 6.
Come
Only
on,
two.
Rich.
Only 2.
Let up a little bit. 4, 5 and a 6 to wound.
6 and a 4. 2 wounds.
My medic's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. Where is your medic? Oh, he's over here.
Yeah, he's over the wrong side of the board.
He's filing his nails or playing on a Game Boy.
He's putting a bandage on somebody.
It looks like he's playing on an old Game Boy Advance.
Next dice is yours.
I'm gonna make my NCO dude, my lieutenant, go down.
Okay. I have 1 green dice.
Yep.
My medic is going to run.
Okay. Where? He's going to get to safety? Or is he going to have a medic fight?
Well, I
Medic fight!
I don't fancy a medic fight, so we're going to run him to there.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, well, I can't get into combat anyway, it's too far away.
I can get into combat with
You can. So to run.
Yeah. In fact, I might have to, because if you get past there, you're going to.
He's a medic. Come on, they're not meant to fight people.
You can score points now.
You can't do that
Why?
because it's uncouth.
I mean, like Bonesaw.
It's not Vikings.
Charge
This is
of his
1952.
I guess they would have sort of seen each other and been like.
I'd like to think so. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe the North Koreans were
First do
complete
no harm.
animals. Yeah,
Let's do no harm. Alright, well, I'll let you off with that one.
I should think so too.
We'll hunt him down. I'll put him in a prison.
We'll send the medic will run, tell the rifleman to shoot at the other medic.
And he'll just end up being a medic for me.
Yeah.
I'll expose him to all my propaganda and convert him. Right, here we go. Then you've not brought your tank on yet.
No.
So, I still have 3 dice to use, so I can just issue a down order on my watchman.
Yeah, can indeed. The next dice is one of yours.
Damn it. Right, okay, my medic's going to run into where he needs to be, which is going to be amongst these chaps. You're so lucky that I'm feeling bad about how heavily I'm pasting you right now. So, 12, yeah?
Yes, 12 inches.
There we go, he's there to do his duty. Don't you blow him up now. Although don't make me regret letting you slip
It is another Santa.
Stop giving me all the dice.
Sorry, they're coming out randomly, I promise.
Not watching you, I'll watch the replay. Right, well then, I'm going to use the rifle and the LMG squad to shoot at your guys then.
Boo, hiss, boo. Okay, so they need to pass an order because they've got, they're pinned.
So
They're getting extra morale from the lieutenant there, so you can ignore the pin, but you're still going to make the morale the command test.
so under 8?
It'll be a 9 or less.
Ooh, 6 and a 2. Do you want me to re-roll that because it came out?
I'd love you to roll another 6.
Tell you what, I'll give you the opportunity. 4,
Oh,
so
it's a
10. So that's too high.
No, but that was really unfair. So you passed it because you did roll the right dice.
Alright.
I just wanted you to get a foo bar. So you've got what you got? You got the 2 LMGs. That's 4 dice each.
Yep.
I think they're probably within range.
You sure you want me to roll this?
Not
I
really.
don't mind
but you
going
know
back to
what?
that reroll
Let's,
because rules state that if the dice does go out of
the dice tray. That's house rules. No, go on. Let's see what happens. So you're hitting on 5s and 6s.
8 dice, 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
They're down, so slightly harder.
That's 5s and 6s. Let's take that into account.
Ooh, they all missed.
Awesome. And then you've got 6 rifles to shoot. Are they over 12 for the rifles? So it's going to be 6s for the rifles.
And they all miss as well.
Excellent. Just what I needed to hear.
Yeah.
It is another sound dice though. What have you got left?
Just my mortar.
Mortar and commissar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, commissar. Alright, commissar. He's going to...
I would probably shoot the mortar.
I don't want to yet.
No?
I want your tank to come on.
Okay.
So I can blow it up.
So he's going to join the
He's
the
gonna
veterans.
go out with them and shoot the veterans. So he can run 12.
He can indeed. Yeah.
Which gets him nicely
Yeah.
nestled up into there. Send him into combat with them.
Right. It is my dice next.
Yeah.
So
Good.
I'm going to. Do I dare try and issue an order to that
Massively pinned squad.
to just turn and shoot with their bar rifles at you?
That would do a lot of damage if they do.
It's 4 dice. It's the best chance. If I rally them, you're only going to shoot them and kill them next turn.
Yeah.
So we're going to go for a fire order. We're going to try it.
Okay.
I need to get a 5 or less on 2 dice.
I kind of want you to.
Oh, it's a 7.
Kind of wanted you to achieve it so that you didn't get completely decimated. I
Yeah.
feel like a bully right now.
They're going down. They're going down. It was always going to be a tough mission, this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so what have we got left? It's another green dice.
That means.
So I'm going to rally the truck.
Oh.
So we give the truck a rally order. So resolving on a 9 or less.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I get rid of D6 plus 1 pins.
Nice.
5 pins. All the pins have gone.
So it's
Correct.
happy again.
Yeah, for the time being. If I could get those 2 men in that truck, and then it could run like Billy-O.
Penultimate dice.
There's 2 dice left.
Oh, this could be. This could be.
It's the
right.
mortar team.
This means it's going to have to mortar these guys.
Yeah, so hitting on a 5.
Yeah.
I'll take that and put it on a fire order.
Yeah, cheers. Hit on a 5
Yep.
or a 6.
5.
6.
Oh, he hits. So it's a 2-inch template. It's enough to hit 2 of those guys.
Yeah.
So you're rolling 2 dice. It has a penetration, I believe, of +2. So you're going to be wounding them on anything but a 1.
Oh, 2 dice.
2 dice, yeah, 1 for each guy.
6 and 4.
6 and 4.
Boom.
They are both gone.
They got mortared.
Yeah. So that's that. You take that dice as well.
Yep. Maybe they should have got into the. Oh, these aren't metal miniatures, are they? Yours are
No, some are plastic, some are metal.
Yeah.
It's just a mix match of all sorts.
Yeah.
And the last dice is my green dice. So, where can the pattern come on and do the most damage whilst still staying out of the range of that?
You've got. I am assuming that's completely line of sight blocking.
That rock will be,
Yeah.
yeah. But
So-
I don't want to just sort of sit at the back of the table.
No, I mean you do need to be pushing past. So far, the only person who's pushed past is your medic.
Ugh, that's not great, but I do want to use the road. So I'm going to come on and I'm going to... Actually, no, you've got grenades on those guys, haven't you?
Yes, I do.
But they're out in the open.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm going that way. Can you bring me 9 inches on from about there?
Yeah.
Please.
9 inches on from about here.
Yes.
So you want to be sitting right beside them.
Yes.
Okay.
It's good. It's go for broke now, mate. So I've got 2 machine guns I can use, and they're full machine guns. I am going to be hitting on a... Am I within 6 inches? That looks like I could be...
How far?
6 inches.
Yeah. You can get most of them.
Okay,
So yeah, I'll give you that.
Right.
I would, yeah.
so it's going to be a 4, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie, honestly. Okay, so I now need 5s and 6s to
Yep.
wound these guys, of which I roll none.
Really?
Wow. So my dice rolls aren't too great today.
No, they're not doing the best, are they?
Right, that was the last dice, so
Yep.
let's tidy up and go for round 4.
So the end of round 3. See you in round 4. Right, so after a painful round 3,
It was a painful round 3.
we are back to round 4.
We are, yeah, we
starting round 4.
So,
yeah, it's
again,
not good, is it?
The defenders are looking sturdy, they're fine. There's been a lot of casualties in the centre here. I've lost nearly half that squad, I've lost a truck, I've lost my HQ, I've lost the unit that was down there. And unfortunately, because there's an enemy unit closer to this transport than there is a friendly unit, I do lose that transport. It counts as destroyed.
Wow.
So we're going to pop it out of the way. You're going to get another order dice. All my casualties are lined up here. Your T-34-85 is down here.
Mm-hmm. Your medic is here.
My medic is over there.
Scoring you some points.
Scoring me some points, 1 point at the moment. And we're good to go for the next round. So let's get the dice in. And it is, of course, going to be a North Korean dice.
Getting quite.
Yeah, I think I've got
It's gonna
3.
be-
Yeah, I have 3 dice in the bag now.
I've taken 6 of your dice.
Yes.
You've taken 1 of mine.
Yes.
Right, so, unfortunately,
Yeah.
these guys are going to have to activate.
Okay.
because they have anti-tank grenades.
They do indeed, yes.
So I have to do, because they've got a pin, I'm
Yeah.
going to have to do a
Morale check.
morale check.
But they're going to pass it on a 10 or less.
Wow. So I just need to not get the double six.
A double 6 would be grand.
It's a 5.
It's a 5. So they pass that test, which means they lose the pin.
Yep.
And they can act freely.
So they're going to anti-tank grenade your tank.
Which means you're going to run into combat with it.
We have to run into combat. with
Yes.
the
Now,
Okay.
to charge a tank, you also need to pass a morale check.
tank. Okay.
So before you make that charge,
Yep.
pass a morale check because
Yep.
it's it's not an easy thing to go up against a tank.
No.
So you're going to make that morale check.
So they're a veteran squad.
Veterans, so 10 or less again.
Okay.
You can't foobar this, but you can fail it.
6.
No, so they go for it. They get stuck in.
Yep. So they're all. Commissar's going to stay there. He's not joining this fight.
Yeah.
So what? They're just going to rush your tank.
Yeah. So you've got 8 guys.
Yep.
You're going to roll 8 dice. Because the tank is stationary, you're hitting it on a 4, 5, or a 6.
So yeah, they're getting stuck in. 4, 5, or 6 with 8 dice.
Yeah. It's quite interesting how this works.
Yeah. So quite a lot.
A decent amount, yeah. So you miss for 3.
Three of the guys don't know what
So-
they're doing. They're literally next to a tank that isn't moving.
Yeah, so you've got 5.
Yeah.
Roll a d6.
Okay. 5.
5. So you did a penetration of 10.
Right. Okay.
So that's enough to penetrate the tank.
Okay.
So you're now rolling on the damage chart.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just the 1 dice?
1 dice. A 1 would be great.
It is.
Hooray! Crew stunt, but I do go down.
Wow.
Now, still going down is tough.
Surely you
because-
should have to do that for every grenade that goes off.
Right, so they go down, I go down, and your squad can make a 6-inch consolidation away from the tank.
So we can retreat away.
Yeah.
Well, like behind. Can we go behind this?
You can, 6 inches away,
Yeah.
so I don't think well, bearing in mind you've got
Because, like,
guys
you-
around the back
Yeah.
of that tank, the rest of them are going to just finish
Yeah.
in front of the tank.
Yeah. Okay. So these guys will go around behind here to safety. These guys will make it to here. These guys will just be by the jeep.
Yeah.
So, sort of thing. There we go.
Yeah. But the good thing is you've given the tank a down order, so it's
Yeah.
now done for the turn.
And a pin.
And a pin.
Yeah.
And 2 pins, because it was crew stunt.
Okay. So that tank can't do anything.
Tank can't do anything.
How many grenades do they have?
They can do that every time.
Right, that's just going to be back and forth.
So it's a green dice.
Yep.
I'm going to get this unit moving.
Okay.
So we're going to go for. We're going to attempt a run order. I need an 8 or less. This is horrendous.
Wow.
My dice rolls have been woefully bad.
They have.
I was going to charge your tank as well.
I do feel bad.
I don't just. It's my dice rolls. So I've obviously offended the dice gods today.
Right. So, he's only got that cannon, hasn't he?
And 2 machine
Oh,
guns.
so I can machine gun your guys.
You can indeed machine gun the guys.
I'm not going to advance because you'll just run at me. More
Just a
easily.
fire order.
Yeah, fire order.
So you'll be hitting on a 3, 4, 5 or a 6,
Yeah.
and you have 10 dice because you've got a coaxial machine gun as well as the hull-mounted machine gun.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 dice. 3, 4, 5, and 6.
3, 4, 5 or a 6.
Even though
You stood
they're not
still.
down?
Oh, they're down. Well done, thank you.
Yeah.
So it'll be a 5 or a 6.
4, 5, or 6, or 5, or 6.
Because it's 4 because it's 2 minus 2 for being down.
I shouldn't have told you that. Never mind. I'm a good person. There's a lot.
4 hits.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Wounding on a 4, 5 or a 6 now.
So I've got 4 dice to re-roll.
I'll take a pin.
4, 5, and 6. Just 1.
Just 1. He says just 1. 1's 1.
1 is 1.
Regardless.
So it's probably going to be me again.
More than likely.
Yeah.
More than likely. It is.
So this time we are going to take the light machine gun crew, or the
Yeah.
medium machine gun crew.
Now, if you wanted to speed the process up a little bit, don't forget you've got a snap 2 order on that
Yeah, that's true.
command.
That's true. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll mortar this instead.
Can you see
Oh
that?
wait, yeah, it's not in line of sight, is it? It's going to be through the house.
Yeah, I think it's a,
And
it's
then
a tough
that's
spot, that
the way.
one.
Alright, we'll mortar them then.
Yeah. 6 to hit.
Yep. 4.
That's good to know. So it's down to 5 now for next turn.
Yep. Because I don't think they're going to be going anywhere.
No, it doesn't look like it. Considering I can't roll a command check with one pin, I've now got 2 pins. It's a lot less likely to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do these guys.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to roll under 7.
7 or less.
5, 6, 7, 8.
8. So they still stay down.
Yeah.
Told you should have had them on the table.
It's not like they were doing much negative.
It's another one.
Okay.
Come on, get the snap 2 over with.
But
what?
Alright, snap 2.
I don't think there's anything else left. No, I've got 1. I've got the medic left.
And then you're down.
So snap 2. You've got those 2 units.
Yeah. So these guys are going to shoot the medic.
Oh, you horrible man. Okay, let's check the range.
It might only be the LMGs that can hit.
Oh no, they're definitely within 24. They're probably just outside of 12 inches. So
I'll give it 8 dice.
8 dice for the LMGs.
Let's call it outside of 12.
Well, 12. It's you still get to shoot.
Yeah.
It's just at a long range.
Yeah,
So
just being nice.
the light machine guns is going to be 3, 4, 5, and 6. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go down
On this dude.
as I'm shot at. I can react by going down.
Okay.
So it's going to be a 5 or a 6.
6. I got
6. Yep. So he takes a pin. You're wounding him on a 4, 5, or 6.
Can he medic himself?
I don't believe so. No.
The 1. He's alright.
Cool.
He's okay,
And then the
everybody.
riflemen.
He's okay.
The riflemen are hitting on 6s.
Oh yeah, he's probably not okay. And I've got 6
riflemen. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Because that's still a full strength squad.
One of them hits.
Yeah. So
Does he take another
it
pin?
doesn't because
No,
it's the
it's
same
the
squad.
same,
Yeah.
So 4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6 again. Yeah.
3.
3. Hooray! He's still alive.
He's good.
Can't believe it. Then you've got your machine gun team here.
They're going to shoot these guys.
Yeah. So that's going to be a 5 and a 6 with 5 dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5s and 6s.
5s and
That's
6s.
my medium machine gun turret. That's what I'm set up.
Oh, they hit.
2 of them hit.
And 4s, 5s, and 6s to wound.
6 and a 4.
Of course.
2 wounds.
Of course. Right, we're going to get rid of a bar and the other chap, and we'll leave the NCO and the 2 bar rifles. What we got left? It's all you now, I think, because it is all you.
Okay.
So you've got 3 dice left. You've got your commissar.
Oh yeah.
You have... What have you got left? You've got your 4 observer. And you have cheated because you've got an extra dice.
Well, I've got extra dice. You obviously didn't take it away. What
Medic.
have I lost? Oh yeah, my medic. He can't really do much.
Yeah.
So
Down.
Commissar needs to go here, and then lie down.
Well, that'd be an advance, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And the observer down.
Down.
There
Yeah.
you go.
All down orders.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we'll wrap up this turn, get cleared up, and come back for the next one.
Yep. See you in a minute. Right. So we are returning to the game, and we're starting turn 5 now.
Here we are.
Turn 4 was pretty rapid.
It was rapid. There wasn't a lot for me to do, and you've still got a lot of orders to stick down. You charged the tank. You failed to do to blow it up, but it did go down.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to do anything this turn. You whittled the rest of that squad down. I mean, there's only the 3 guys left. And yeah, I think that's where we're at.
Took
So
some shots at your medic.
took some shots at my medic because you're an awful human being. And it is, of course, going to be a sand dice at the back first.
Of course it is.
I would have
which
loved-
means my SMG guys are going to have another go.
They're going to try and charge
They
again.
are going to charge back onto the tank with their anti-tank grenades.
Okay, so they need to make a morale check to be able to charge the tank.
Yep.
So that's a 10 or
Oh,
less.
that's true.
10 or less.
7.
Yeah, so they're straight in there. And now you're hitting on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
And was it how many?
8 dice because you've got 8 guys, 1 for each guy.
6, 7, 8. 8 dice. 4 5s and 6s.
Indeed.
Not as good this time. Last time there was a lot.
3 hits, so you're rolling a d6 and adding 3 to it.
Okay.
So this is your penetration.
So 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 is not going to be enough to damage the tank
Oh.
because it has quite sturdy armour.
But it takes a pin.
But it... We'll take a pin, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so. And you get your 6-inch move away.
Oh,
out
yeah.
of it.
Back we go. I assume that they can hide behind the exploded Jeep.
Yes, yeah, it's cover.
Yeah. There we go.
Cool. Right, I have a green dice.
Okay. That's...
My medic is going to run.
Oh, is he?
He is, yeah.
Okay. He's going to try and get to the other
If he
side.
can get off the board,
Can you like vault this?
he's going to run around the
Okay.
wall. So he needs an order first. Let's see, can I pass an order test? So I need an 8 or less. It's a 6.
Yay.
He loses this pin, and then he's going to move 12 inches that way, just to there.
To here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get himself out of range. Let's stick a run order on him for me, please. That's another sand dice.
Alright, so I'm going to roll to bring these guys on.
Yeah.
Under, was it 7?
7 or less.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey!
They were going to come on.
Yeah, no, they were. You deserved that. You deserved that. For thinking bad thoughts. It's another sand coloured dice.
Of course it is. Right, well, mortar team, gonna shoot at these guys.
Yeah, so hit on a 5.
Yeah. Ah! Should we re-roll it?
I saw what
Do
it
you want me
was.
to re-roll it?
No, go on.
Okay, so that's landed.
So it's a 2-inch template, so it's going to be 2 guys.
Those two.
So you're rolling twice, you're wounding them on a 2-up.
They
are wounded, which means the last man left, so he's going to have to make a morale check. He takes a pin. I think it's D2 pins. So if you want to roll a D6 for a medium order. 2, so it's single pin.
Yeah.
Right, morale check for me. I need a 5 or less, or he's gone. It's a 7. Honestly, right? Okay, so he's gone. He's run away. That's both my squads completely gone now.
You have got a tank and a medic left.
A tank and a medic left. I can score 6 points, so I can still draw this game as long as you don't take anything else out.
Yeah, I need to take your medic out. Tank I'm not too fussed about, it's just sitting there.
It is just sitting there at the moment.
My tank needs to do some moving. So what's its max move? 12?
9.
9. That's an advance though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Its max move would be 18.
So let's come over this way.
But it's a straight
so I've got
line.
line of sight on you. Oh, it can't turn at all.
I don't believe it can turn on a run.
What? How do I make
On
it
an
turn?
advance it can turn.
Oh, okay.
Run it
I was
can't.
going to say, my tank can't turn at all.
No.
It's just like
It can only turn on an advance.
torpedoes. Well, I want to just do an advance then.
Okay,
this
so
way.
what? Turn that way,
Yeah,
and then 9 inches to there.
yeah, and then I want to get into range of this, but I'm probably not.
Yeah, and your squad's completely in the way of where it is right now.
Well, at least I'm making progress.
It's another sand coloured dice.
It is, right. So,
Can't believe my tank is still sat up in that corner.
yeah, it's not doing great, is it?
No, it's really not.
Okay. So,
How many pins has it got? 3?
2.
2.
2
Okay.
pins. There's not much to do other than chase your medic down. See, I should have got in with my medic. Just kind of fight to the death. Can he punch anything?
No. Well, I suppose he could go into combat. I don't see why not.
Alright, 12 is the biggest move.
Yeah, he can run at 12
Just
inches.
give me 12 in there, out this door.
So what? He's going to go
It's
to
gonna- yeah.
about there.
He's going to chase your medic down.
He's getting away.
He's going to hit you with his notebook.
Right, I'm going to try and give the tank an order. I need a 7 or less.
Okay.
These dice don't seem to be able to roll too low. It's a 3! It's moving. Take a pin off me. I'm moving 18 inches forwards in a straight
You
line,
can
Rich.
crash into this cliff.
Well, I'll stop short of the cliff if that's alright.
Okay. Do you have to roll to make sure? Back to
Front to front. So it is too far. So give me so I can turn next turn
So do you
to
want
get
stop
through.
here, do you?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm still protected from your tank. And that's a run order. Green dice. Sorry, there you go. You
Where
just
did this
picked up
dice
your
come
dice.
from? Where's it come from?
Your SMG squad, I believe.
Oh, I picked your dice up.
And don't forget my pin that's floating around behind it there. And the rest?
Carried it with it.
Are the rest of the dice yours?
Probably.
It should be. So I've not taken a dice out for a unit, which means
Oh, it's the one that I just...
yeah, you're you're up on dice. It's all you though, so
It is.
fill your boots, mate.
Well... Not a huge amount I can do. Can I put these guys on an ambush order?
Coach can?
Yep. So that as soon as it goes past, they'll shoot at it.
They can't do anything to a tank.
Can they not?
Nope.
Wow. What can damage a tank? Just these guys.
Those guys and your tank.
Okay. Oh, and the mortar.
And the mortar, yes. Mortar's got a chance of damaging the tank.
So everyone can lie down.
Everyone's going down.
There's nothing they can do.
You don't want to chase after the medic with your squad here?
Nah, they'll get him next go.
Oh, blind confidence.
Yeah.
Cool, right, so everybody else is going down. That wraps up that turn. We'll have a clear up and come back for turn 6.
Right, we are back for turn 6.
And it's not going well. And I've just checked the victory conditions. And are you on 7 kill points?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7. So the best I can manage with what's left on the table is 6. So,
Right.
I can't even manage a draw now. So
Yeah.
I've definitely lost this game.
Yeah.
However, my tank has done nothing.
Yep.
The game plays for 8 turns.
Yep.
We're going into turn 6. I think we play this one last turn and then I will concede defeat. My
Okay.
tank crew will bail out and run for the hills.
That sounds fair.
Cool.
You're going to go out with pride.
That's the attempt. That's the attempt. So, first dice out the bag. It's a green dice.
Oh, wow. That was not
so-
expected.
Well, not for me either. Hence the jubilation.
So now the choice. Is it the medic or is it the tank?
It's the tank. It's the tank. Come on, the medic is just going to run. He can run whenever. If he doesn't get caught up by a lot of conscripts. So I'm going to make an advance. I'm going to attempt an advance because I've got a pin. So I need to roll an 8 or less. If I roll this wrong, can we just like cut off camera and? Hey, it's a 7. That'll do.
Seamless cut there.
It wasn't a cut. I rolled a 7. Okay, so can I pivot slightly and move 9 inches forward?
Were those going to set to an ambush? I can't remember. Oh, they can't do anything anyway, can they? So
No.
we're going to go from there to about there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I think
Don't shoot my observer.
I'm not going to shoot your observer. I'm going to shoot your tank
Oh!
because obviously I've got a turret. It's 360 degrees.
Yeah.
It's come round. All right. Okay. So it has a whopping range. So I'm definitely within range. I've got a gyro stabilized turret. I no longer have that pin for passing my test.
Yes,
I'm gloating far too much and I'm bound to roll a 1.
No negative.
So I need a 3, 4, 5 or a 6. And it's a 2. Couldn't have rolled anything worse. But what I will do is I have the front-facing machine gun, which I'm going to shoot at that pretty big flag you've got there.
Oh. You shoot the flag because that's
I'm
fine.
going to shoot the flag.
It's not going to hurt the dude if you shoot the flag.
It's going to be a 4, 5 or a 6 to hit with this. I rolled 1, 6.
Wow.
The rest were 3s and 2s.
Wow.
And it's going to be a these guys veteran they were, weren't they?
Yeah.
5 or a 6. It's a 4, but they're pinned.
This flag is a new flag though. So this
Rubbish.
flag
Can you
is
I'll stick that advance order on the tank. I might make you play one more turn just to see if my tank can do something.
Well, I want these guys to come on.
I thought the tank might have had a go.
I
for
was
this.
going to have a go with the tank, then I thought
If the chances of me pulling a green dice out though, mate.
Under
Anyway, 7 or less.
a
6. They're going to come on.
literally on his head and punch him to death.
So I imagine they're going to capture him. They're not going to kill him, but
Yeah, we're not going to kill him. We're taking him prisoner.
yeah.
Which arguably isn't very pleasant either.
No, you'd probably rather go down fighting. But
Well, because I'm the commander here, we're going to treat him nice. We're going to treat him well. He's going to become a medic for one of our 4 units. But he's just making sure he's not going anywhere.
okay, so you're into combat.
Yep.
You are rolling a single dice for each man. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many guys are there? There's 10, isn't there?
I think, yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wounding on a 4, 5, or a 6.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
He's a prisoner.
He is a prisoner, unfortunately, which means that's my other dice out the bag.
Yeah.
Done. I did insist on playing one more turn, didn't I?
You did.
And the rest is yours. So
now that tank will make that move.
I was going to say, yeah, choose a dice. And the only thing that's going to be able to do anything right now is the T-34. So
And the mortar.
and the mortar. Do you want to throw the mortar first?
I'm going to go with the tank first. He's more likely to hit. So he's going to turn. He's going to move to about there.
Yeah,
not really
under
going to
9 inches. That's fine.
And then he's going to shoot at you.
Yeah. So hitting on a 3. Can I climb a bit of cover there? I think I can. You know.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, more than 50% of you is obscured.
Yeah.
So 1 dice.
1 dice hitting on a, let's call it light cover, 4, 5, or 6.
6.
Of course you rolled a 6, even if it was hard cover. It wouldn't My goodness. Okay, so rolling for penetration, you have a +6 for a heavy anti-tank gun.
So I add that to whatever I roll.
Yep.
3. So 9.
A 9, which is just enough to equal the size of the pattern. So you're rolling the damage chart, because it's superficial, it'll be
3.
-3, it's crew stunned. So they take 2 pins and he goes down.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
And
Mortar.
mortar hitting the 6.
Yep. So there you go.
This is where he rolls another 6.
6.
Of course he rolls a 6. I'm not playing any more games with you, Rich. It's just not fair.
I can't play any games, any of our battles that we do.
In fact, I'm going to go and melt these dice for a start.
What are we going to roll now?
So penetration on the top is equivalent to the rear. So it's 10 on the front, 9 on the sides, 8 on the rear.
So 8 plus.
I think it's +2 for the medium
So I need
mortar.
another 6.
So you need a 6 to
2.
glance.
So 4.
But you do, because you could do damage, it does do a pin.
Yeah.
So I think it's D2 pins.
Yep.
But
And I can't do anything else.
no, I mean you guys, your SMG squad's well out of
They're not
range.
going to catch it. They can't rock that back over.
No. So yes, that is end of game. So I think we'll.
Do you want to force another round?
No, I don't. I think I'll concede defeat. Well done. It's a solid win.
Yeah.
Well contrived. And we'll do a quick wrap up and finish there.
Cool. So the KPA didn't do too badly.
No. The Marines, on the other hand, took a pounding. And it's a tough scenario, that. Getting from one side of the board to the other. You have 8 turns to do it.
Yeah.
But I think where I went wrong was maybe not picking to come down the flanks.
Yeah.
I think if I'd come down the flanks instead of straight down the middle, I might have given myself a bit more. I managed in the end to get the tank, almost into your side of the board.
You did, yeah. And outside of this central setup, the rest of the board can be set up how you like.
Of course it can.
So
yes.
you could give more cover, you could give more channels. There was no need for me to move from the centre.
No, there wasn't
at all. So how you set that up is up to you. The guidelines in the rulebook just state this central area,
Yes.
and then the rest is sort of to replicate the terrain that you would have seen in these areas.
I don't think there's anything taken away from the fact that there was some great dice rolls. I mean, there was some abysmal dice rolls in this game.
Yeah.
So that always makes a big difference when you're playing. I think your tactics were perfect, bringing on that SMG squad where you did as that sort of shock troops. The only thing we have discovered, having checked the scenario, is that Rich has cheated. He was only supposed to come on from one table edge, not both.
Well,
so the T-34 coming on this side shouldn't really have been allowed.
Depends how harsh you are with your rule terms. It just says pick a side.
Yeah, from one. No, they come on from one side.
Well, they can't come on from both. Unless you have a hacksaw ready.
Yeah, good each mod. But no, so good fun game, fast and furious. I love the fact that you're starting halfway up and then coming in wherever you like along one long board edge.
That made it really interesting. I mean,
it did.
With the scenarios in this and most of these games, they're not pitched even battles.
No.
It's not supposed to be easy for you to beat me.
No, and it forces me to take the trucks, which kind of almost forces you to think, oh, well, I should use the road. And maybe I should have used the road from the get-go.
You possibly
could have come as fast as possible, yeah. Well, they could have bailed out then into the building here.
Yeah.
Ifs, buts and maybes, I definitely definitely could have made some better decisions in this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. But both of us had good luck and bad luck.
We did.
Mostly good luck.
It is. Hopefully you enjoyed it. That's a bit of an overview of Bolt Action Korea. It's Bolt Action, but played with different nations. Obviously you'll be used to the Marines from other Bolt Action books, but the North Koreans have some great rules, some great looking models. Yeah. I love that armoured car. I think it's a great little...
It's a lovely little model.
A little armoured car.
And we will show you how we put these armies together, and because these were just over 900, nearly 1,000 point armies each. In the next video, where we're going to talk about how we built these armies and what the special differences between some of these new units are, right?
Yes.
Cool. So go watch it.